How's it going today? It's a beautiful afternoon. We're approaching the middle of August, and I think it's time to do a little pre-season scouting. Put some cameras up. We'll put them up now for the remainder of the season, maybe move them around a little bit. Pre-season scouting in Northern Maine, it's really not applicable to the deer season. We basically do it to get out and have a little fun. The real scouting for us starts the first day of deer season. You know, a famous philosopher once said, everyone has a plan until they get hit. And that's pretty applicable to deer season. What's going on the first week of November is drastically different at the end of November. And you got to be able to adapt, and you have to be able to adjust to it. So, you know, while you may have a plan going out in November, being able to be flexible and change it up to what's going on is always a benefit. But anyway, so I'm gonna go meet Dad. I might be running a little behind. I'm gonna hurry over there, and yeah, we got one interesting spot which I'll show you here in a minute that we wanted to check out. It's a kind of unique situation we want to put a camera on, so stay tuned. I'll show you that. Oh, and by the way, that famous philosopher that said everyone has a plan until they get punched, it was Mike Tyson. He's smarter than we thought. All right, we're gonna go up and check out a unique spot we found. Actually, I didn't find it. You found it, didn't you, Dad?
Yep, the Waterhole.
Yeah, explain that.
Yeah, I was up here bird hunting 2 years ago, and the deer had
there was a
worn,
wicked...
yeah, they had a couple trails worn right into the ground there from...
Well, there was a wicked drought.
Yeah, we had the last 2 summers we've had droughts here. And that was probably the only water on this hillside. There's a spring coming right out of the hillside, right in amongst the cedar trees and stuff. And yeah, anyway, all the deer in the area were visiting that waterhole.
That was
seldom up here you see trails that are cut right into the ground, and those were.
That was September?
That was in September, yeah.
So a bow hunter probably could have done.
Yeah, it would have been a great place to bow hunt after we got rain in October and stuff, and they didn't seem to be using the trails very much after that. So, and it's been a wet summer this summer, so who knows? There may not be any. There may not be many deer using the Waterhole. But
we'll put a camera there.
Yeah, we'll find out in a minute.
All right, it's right down in here. Kind of broke out in a flop sweat there. Forgot my GPS and ran back to the pickup to go get it. I got a little bit of a fever too, so that probably doesn't help, but can't let that get in the way of anything. So I jogged back to the truck, get that, and jogged back to meet Dad.
All right. Well,
yeah,
right there.
Yeah, you can see where they've been coming across here.
Yeah, you can see right here.
Yeah, I put a camera on this knoll last year.
Okay. The Waterhole's right. We'll go down and check the Waterhole. There's a bit of one here, but oh, yeah.
What's that?
Look at right here. Look at the trail right here, Paul. Look at the trail. Look at that trail.
Holy smokes. Holy cow.
Yeah. Look at that trail.
That was beat right down.
Look at that trail beat down.
That can't be just all...
Yes, I see moose there.
Yeah.
I see a lot of moose. But before, when it was dry, it was deer. Look at that trail. I've never... I mean, it's cut right into the ground.
Yeah, no kidding. Huh. Well, we'll go check the Waterhole out.
That's why it,
Jeez.
look right here. Look at the trail going up that way, but it all comes down into this little natural water hole. But I do not see a lot. I see mostly moose, but 2 years ago when I was here, it was...
Yeah, not much for deer tracks.
No, it was all deer, Paul. It was all deer here. You can smell it.
Yeah.
Stink. Well, you probably can't, but stinks. 2 years ago, they would go in the water here, and they would walk over that cedar blowdown, and there was probably an inch of mud where they stepped over it. But this was the only water here. Now they can get water anywhere this year. We've had plenty of water
everywhere. There's trails coming in everywhere here.
Yeah, whatever's using it, they're using it big time, Paul.
Where are you gonna put the camera?
Well, that's a good question.
Probably just get a lot of moose.
That's all right. We'll get. There'll be deer here.
It's fun nonetheless.
There'll be deer here. But look at those trails. You look to your right there. It goes up there, trail.
Yeah. Yeah, I put one, I think, like on one of those trees last year, but.
Well, I would kind of think that maybe.
Yeah, put it over. Look at the chaga on that tree.
Oh my goodness.
It's all kinds of it.
Yeah, there is, Paul. Yeah. Yeah.
All kinds of it. Holy smokes.
Yeah, that starts right here, Paul. That water, that spring, comes out of the ground. And like I say, as dry as it was 2 years ago.
Yeah, that was bad.
There was actually more water here then. As I remember it, that was behind the log was really kind of full.
There's trails all through here like this. But right now it's mostly moose. Well, camera number one.
Camera number one. That's the start of
there's some deer tracks.
The birth of a brook right there.
Sounds like a book title.
Yeah.
The birth of a book.
The headwaters.
Looks a little sloppy.
Yeah.
I guess we're gonna put a camera here. There's some deer tracks.
There's almost always deer tracks there, Paul.
This is just a fun spot we like to put cameras. Cause we get some nice bucks every year. You had that, it was like a 10-pointer, wasn't it?
Yeah, I did have them on here.
During the day.
Yeah, and that was at the end of the season.
Yeah.
That was at the end of November. Now there's some deer tracks here. Don't see anything pressed in the fresh, but...
Oh, what a nice evening.
Perfect. I think it's a yellow birch tree that I put it on up here. No, maple.
I tell you, things sure do look different when there's leaves on the trees. Looks totally different. So we got two set up now.
Paul, thank you.
Is that it?
That's it. You can come up to the camp if you want.
No, I better get home.
Have supper. I know you got
home to the family.
You got a lot going on. Well, thank you, Paul.
Well, we get a lot accomplished.
Well, we got 2 cameras out.
That's
we
right.
did something
All
anyway.
right. Yeah.
Better than nothing.
It's fun anyway.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, I'll get my stuff out of the back there.
See you later.
Take care, Paul.
Oh, that was fun. Good to get out. Like I said, pre-season scouting this early in Northern Maine is just fun for us. No more to it than just scratching an itch, getting out. You start getting that fever this time of year, and it's fun to get out. But once deer season comes, you can throw everything that you've seen right out the window. It's a clean slate. So I'll post some pictures here soon of if we get anything on camera. So anyway, till next time, get outside. It's good for the soul. See ya. Here's the real reason why pre-season scouting in Northern Maine is so essential. You're sitting at home, kids are screaming, and you're like, I put some cameras out last week. I have to go out and check those. No, I'm really not supposed to leave those unattended. I have to check them at least once a week. That's the law, right? Yeah. Get out and check them at least once a week. So you sneak out for 2 or 3 hours and get a little respite, get a little break. So that's the real reason the pre-season scout. I think I just gave out my secret. I hope Lacey doesn't watch this.